A lot is going to happen. We have had discussion with the VC and the management team. We're going to have a very good collaboration to see how we can build great life. We are going to help some of you to enter the McDan finals, challenge finals. And also the plea of your president is likely will bring the McDan Entrepreneur Challenge finals to Kumasi. But you know the problem. We cannot have the finals here in this auditorium. We need about 10 times the size of here, because we are bringing the whole Ghana here. And the 100,000 you have to give me a plan how to bring the challenge to Kumasi. So we'll sit down and discuss it. Okay, the war has begun already. Let me leave that for you. Sit with your president and your secretary and give him some solution. There is something called wealth creation. If you want to be rich, the first question I asked you, do you like money? You said yes. Do you want to be rich? You said yes. Right? Let me give you one characteristic of any billionaire in the world, or every billionaire in the world. Can anybody tell me what common thing that rhymes in every billionaire or any billionaire? That you know? One single word. Yes.
Discipline.
You what?
Discipline.
Discipline. That is good. You what? Okay, I think Korea is too noisy. There is one underlying word. Solutions. Everybody who wants to be rich, you have to find a solution to a problem. Boy, the place is quiet. You have to find solution to a problem. The 9 presenters here, they are entrepreneurs, they are finding solution to problems. There is nobody who can tout himself to be a billionaire without finding solution to a problem. Either production problem, service problem, whatever problem you find solution to, you are going to be rich. And you have to do that with discipline. I have gone through a lot in my life, but I enjoy my past. A lot of people complain too much. Whilst you are failing, you know you are failing. You don't do anything about your failure, but you keep complaining. You keep comparing yourself every time. You have this kind of low esteem. You know what you're doing wrong. We're always complaining about our problems. Why are we complaining our problems? Yet, we can find solution to our problems. There's something called attitude. The word attitude, if you want to be a rich man or a rich woman, attitude should be something that you have to hold very high. In the journey of wealth creation, 70% comes from your attitude. 25% comes from your skill. 5% is your knowledge. So I can tell you that whatever you are learning here in Amsterdam, it's only 5%. If you want to add the skill, it's 25%. But 70% is you. The 70% is your attitude. What is your attitude towards learning? What is your attitude towards even this simple presentation that we have? You have an opportunity, but you don't have the right attitude to grasp it. How will you be rich? You have an opportunity, but you are not ready. It's all come from the attitude. You have an opportunity to meet Benji, Neil, Prakash, Professor Kofi Abuchi, to impress on them. One word or $1 can make a whole difference in your journey into prosperity. But what is your attitude? I have had a very good story, a very good beginning. And I give thanks to my late mother who trained me. That is why I have a lot of respect for women. Women are my favorites. My heart goes out to all the women in this school. You know what? I was trained by an illiterate work project woman. If you don't stay at home to pound the fufu, you won't eat before you sleep. Is that nice? Is that nice? Are you sure? This is the woman that trained me. You know what, we have an attitude problem in this country. And I want students of Amsterdam, as McDan is here today, they should be finding solutions. And whatever solution you find is up to you. We are great in our heart. And I remember one day, okay, I'll tell you this story another time. I have too many stories in my head to tell you, but I'll be coming here quite often. So we will talk. But one thing I want to leave with you today is take your own responsibility. Your responsibility is your responsibility. Never share your responsibility with anybody. Be bold and be brave. Failure is part of the journey of life. Whenever you fail, never stay there. Never give up. The cross, I don't mean the cross of Christ, the cross of success is what you have to look out for. Be brave. Never give up. Keep your attitude right. Don't sleep too much. Give respect where respect is due. And never ever forget the God factor. Always make sure you keep the God factor in your heart. But whatever you do, you have to seek the face of God and live out in that integrity. Thank you very much.
Yes. lot of you here, it would not be appropriate to have such a legend in our midst. And a few of you don't get the opportunity to ask questions. So we'll take about 5 questions, okay? We'll take about 5 questions. So, Mr. Henson, please take the microphone. Anybody who has a question, just indicate by hand. And then come into the aisle, and then the microphone will be given to you. Then we'll take just 5, okay? Just 5.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Macaulay. I'm Mustafa Ibrahim, and I happen to be an antenna to this institution. But my question to you is, when I talk of the McDan Youth Connect, most of it being set on institutional needs. So, people who have already graduated didn't get access to join the McDan Youth Connect. And also, there are people who are also using the non-chief who are at secondary level and also school dropout because of being separate from the institutional base, they couldn't also get access to join the McDan Youth Connect. So I want to find out that the McDan Challenge itself, people like us, can we have the opportunity to join? Personally, I'm into recycling of waste plastics into petrol, diesel, and gas. Thank you.
Okay, that's a very good question. What we do every year, we open up for application. Last year, 15,600 applicants came in. 15,600 applicants. Right now, we are almost at the semi-final stage. So the person who will win today automatically join at the semi-final position. That is the how do I call it? The opportunity we are giving to somebody from here to win the $100,000. Pick your folks and register. If you need more help, more support, www.McDanambassadors.com. So be an ambassador, we share ideas and also help financially on that channel. So when you have a problem, you go there. If you have a short idea, you can go there, register, and be part. If you need any advice or any help financially or by mentorship, you can go to that page, www.McDanambassadors.com.
And when you didn't have money, you were going to people to help you, give you stuff, then you go and sell it and get the money where you need to get. How do you start a business with no capital when no one is willing to give you a shot by entrusting their goods into your care? Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That is integrity. You have to prove yourself. How do you have money if you want people to trust goods into your care? I have many stories to tell you. We have so many demands out there, and we have so many suppliers out there. How will you be able to use your brain to bring the two together? Do you want a simple one? Right? If you go out of this school, there are a lot of uncompleted buildings, right? Uncompleted buildings. Look for the owner of that building. Let him know that you supply him blocks. You'll say yes, right? Go to the block seller and connect the two and take your commission. Can you do that? Can you do that? Okay, when you get to finish, I went to your incubation center, right? There's a contractor doing it. How many of you have approached the contractor to ask the contractor that I have a supplier of tiles? Can you look at it for me? You don't need to be a tile importer. I just noticed that he has finished the wiring of the place. How many of you went to a room to talk to the biggest cable supplier and come and take a sample and come and show it to your contractor and say, I can supply it to you at this price? You know what you do? If he refuses, You talk to your student leader, the president. There's something called your network is your net worth. You talk to your student leader. I have this business. Can you help me take it? You know what you do? You take you to the VC or the finance guy who signed the check to the contractor. I say it's our student. Look into his item and see how best you can buy it. Do you need money to do this? We'll talk some more.
We'll take the next one. Thank you very much. Next.
Okay.
Don't worry. Let's take the next one.
Please, doctor. My name is Dikeru Anita. I'm a student over here. I'm an catering and hospitality student, to be precise. I'm an entrepreneur since the beginning. And I've been doing this until now. I've applied, I've submitted, I've applied online. McDan youth on it, I've applied, and I've submitted it myself, everything in cash. And I've prepared my products already and I brought it for me to realize that they didn't call me. I can't send my product back home. So please, if you can give me a platform for me to advertise my product.
Hello? Is Richard Tobu here? Is Richard here?
I think he stepped up.
Step out. And Neil, can you help me for me? Please come. No, but why did you come late?
Please, I was.
When they call you weren't here.
Please, I didn't receive any call.
No. They called those who had to be here. Why weren't you here? Why were you
I
here?
was here since the program started. But I didn't
No.
get my name.
You weren't one of the presenters.
I applied, I submitted everything. But they said they would call us. I didn't hear anything.
Okay, good. Sorry. Thank you. He was going to give you a big opportunity, but you weren't ready. Thank you.
Let's take the next one. 4.
Now let me tell you something. Hello? When you want to make money, right? I just mentioned, are you with me? Yeah. I just mentioned leadership or punishment, right? As a leader, you should be able to punish those who are lazy, those who cannot make out the task. You should have that instinct in you. You must be merciful, but this is not charity. I hope you understand. Yes. You cannot be weak in taking decisions. So I will have her go through again and talk to the foundation to help her out. Not instant help. So now she has to go through a lot of marathon to get the help she needs. Am I right? Yes. You are good. I don't want to live here for you to fight with me. I want us to have an understanding. Do you agree with me? I can see I'm in trouble. Please come. Okay, you know what? I don't want you to have problem with me, right? Okay. You know what I'm going to do for you? Okay, Neil. Go and see the judges. They will do something for you.
Next question, please. Question number 4. The penultimate question, then we'll take the last one. Yes, madam.
My name is
Quiet, please.
I'm a 100 student in this institution. My or they learn. My second question is, in the quest of finding who he is, I got to know that you made your first $1 million when you were 28, and then you lost it, everything, when you were 32. Why?
Okay, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Are you with me? You want to know why? I actually feel. I hope you understand. You want to know how I feel? Okay, number one, greed. Greed and carelessness. You know, when you are a young man, you make money, you are all over the place. Your discipline levels drop. If you are not careful, your way of thinking changes. But what made me bounce back was my discipline. But I failed. The greed I'm talking about was, after I made some money, I was buying coffee, Robusta coffee. I was so greedy that I bought a whole warehouse of coffee with half of that money. I put it in a warehouse and I left for school in the United States. I didn't insure it, I didn't do anything, and it rained heavily. And the warehouse got busted, I lost everything through flood. Everything. I had to come back, sell my own car to pay my workers' salary, and pick truck to work. That's how low I went, but I never gave up. I failed. It wasn't a pleasant thing to say. It wasn't a pleasant environment for me, but that is the beginning of my entrepreneurial journey. So to be an entrepreneur, failure is part of the journey. So what I want to leave you here today is, whenever you fail, you should know that it's rather the beginning of your journey. But don't fail deliberately, you might not be able to survive it. Don't fail deliberately. What will make you survive is your attitude. So watch your attitude. That's a very good question. So have I answered you?
Yes, and we'll take the last question.
Thank you very much. So, my name is Manolaka, and I'm from the electrical engineering student. I'm a model by profession, and I'm upcoming fashion brand owner. Please, my question is, if right now you lost everything, and you know everything, and you are left with your mindset and your experience, what are you going to do differently to make it again? That's my question.
Your attitude. You lost everything. You said one thing, you have your mindset. Pick the pieces. The fact that you made it once, you can always make it. It could happen that what you were doing weren't your thing. You can move on. You are a fashion designer. Are you innovative? Who are your clients? In the fashion world, when you take 100 people in your circles, in your environment, how many people have made it? So is that a place for me to be? Or I want to be in fashion to impress the girls? Where do I want to be? At the end of the day, is the money. At the end of the day, is the profitability. So you need to understand your environment. We have two environments, your internal environment and your external environment. All add up to your success. So, you have your mindset. That's the greatest asset you have. You can say that failure is not your portion.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.
Sir, my last request. Before I was coming, because I've been following you for a while, I decided to do something for you. And when I contacted the person who's doing that certain thing, he decided to do it for me for free, all because it was open to you. And all he's requesting is to help him, link him to 5 different people of your caliber. Yes, of your caliber, in order for them to purchase the thing I'm about to give to you.
Okay, see the man sitting there. His name is Calvin.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, again for Dr. Daniel Macaulay. And Doc will sit and relax a bit after talking for so long.